Earlier this year, I introduced you to my 83-year-old bestie and 3-time cancer survivor friend, Miss Bonita. And we talked so much about her life, and you all found out just how crafty she was, how she taught herself to knit and to quilt, and you all wanted an update. And we had planned to do that update, but life started lifing for the both of us, and we really just could not get together to do it. So today, I'm going to give you an update sans Miss Bonita, and I'm going to share with you the beautiful quilts that she made for her family for Christmas, as well as a lot of the gifts she's made me over the years to show you just how much love goes into everything that she makes. If you're new here, hi, I'm Vicki.
Right now, I'm working on some Christmas quilts.
I didn't know you were a quilter.
I'm not. I decided I was going to learn how to quilt.
She made 3 quilts for her family. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone because I actually want to make sure that I describe these right, and I'm going to put them up so you'll see them. And they're about 42 inches by 52 inches. And this first one is actually of Santa, and he's coming down the chimney, and on the back of it, there are the night before Christmas patches. So it's all about the night before Christmas. This second one is a snowman, which was requested by her grandson. And when I say grandson, he is an adult. So that just goes to show you just how much everybody loves what she makes. And on the back of it is a patchwork quilt of presents. And then this third one is of a truck in the snow, decorated for the holidays. And on the back is more trucks. So because she's been traveling so much and I have been dealing with caregiving, so we couldn't get together. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an idea of what she's done for this year for Christmas. But now I'm going to show you what the woman can really do. One year, after finding out just how much I love wine, she made me a set of 4 of these glasses, and they're hand painted, red and white, so I can use any wine I want in these glasses. No faux pas here, but it's just beautiful. It's just hand painted with the red and white grapes on it. It's got the nice striping down it, and there's even flowers here on the base. Here in California, we have a venue called the Hollywood Bowl, and you can take your own food and your own beverage when you go. And she wanted me to be stylish. And she also knows my favorite color is orange. So she made me a soft-sided picnic bag. This thing is humongous, and it holds so much stuff. It's got pockets. Oops, wrong side. It's got pockets on the outside so you can put, bottles or whatever you want on the outside. But it also has all of these pockets here on the inside as well. So you just so much storage, so much that you can organize how you use this bag. And it was so nice. The one thing that is missing from this is the Hollywood Bowl also has boxes that have tables in them. She actually made me tablecloths and napkins to use on these tables. They were so well worn, I don't have them anymore. But then she made this really nice coordinating wine tote cozy. So this is all handmade by her. And like I said, you couldn't buy this somewhere and have it be perfect for what I needed to use it for. She made me placemats for my table in a wine theme. It's a set of 4. And they're double-sided, so I can always turn them over and do the black side if I want to. And they're quilted and they're washable. But along with that are matching 2-sided oven pads, I guess is what you want to call them. This one right here has the wine on that side, and then it's got white, and this one is just white on both sides, and a matching oven mitt. Not to be outdone, matching napkin rings. She did the same thing for Christmas. She made me a set of 6 actually for Christmas. These were actually made for the McMansion when I had a bigger table. There are 2 different styles. They both have the wine theme, or excuse me, it's a holly theme, not wine theme. Look at me, now you know I'm a wino. But it has the holly theme in the front, and then the wine in the back. And then this one has this really nice gold little lacing on it. And then the other 2 were just plain, no lacing. Again, not to be outdone, the matching napkin rings. The woman is just too good at what she does. In 2018, I hosted our annual Christmas party. Our annual Christmas party was a bunch of coworkers who we fell in love with each other and we do things outside of work, and we'd always have an annual Christmas party, and it rotates from house to house. And I decided I wanted to change up the white elephant gift exchange that we were doing and do this game where I needed to use oven mitts. The set of red oven mitts that she had given me, really well worn. So I felt a little embarrassed about pulling these out and having people play a game with it. So I called her up really quick and I said, "Hey Mom, do you have a set of holiday oven mitts that I could use?" And she said, "No, I don't, but I have an orange one." And I said, "Great, it doesn't matter what color as long as it's clean." She pulled up to my house with this. And I said, "I thought you only had an orange one." She said, "Oh, well, you called me and you needed some Christmas themed oven mitts, and I had a little bit of scrap material hanging out the house, so I made you some." Who does that? I call you at the last second and you found the time to just whip up some oven mitts and drop them off to me for the game. I mean, how sweet is that? And so I'm going to show you a little clip of the game that we played with it. So I have one of her red mitts because it was clean, and this one. But yeah, she is just the best. I can't keep up with her. I just can't keep up with her. She knits, she sews, she quilts, she makes dolls, and that's where we're going next. We're going to talk about these beautiful things behind me that she made. You have a lot of hobbies.
Yes, I do.
And one of your hobbies actually benefited my family tremendously with your doll making. And, you know, I love my Christmas angel that you made for me. My mom loved hers, and I still have my mom's as well. So this first one, we had just moved to the McMansion, and we bought this 9-foot tree. And I could not find an angel that was tall enough or sturdy enough to put on top of this tree. And I just happened to tell her this. And this was all before I knew how crafty she was. I wasn't asking her to make me anything. I was just talking to her about how I was having a hard time finding what I wanted to go on top of my tree. And she started asking me all these questions about my decor and what my, colors of my tree. And at the time, and still, our tree is musical themed, but at that time we had a lot more teal and gold in our decorations. And so she made this for me. Nobody else has this. She painted the faces. She painted the hands. She sewed the dresses, and the overcoat for this. All handmade by her, all of the stitching, all of the nice little trim work. Oh, excuse me. And then the gold wings on the back. And then when you turn it up, you can see that she is made to go on top of the tree. Now I don't have a big tree anymore. As you've seen in some of my videos, you see I have a little small tabletop tree. So basically this is probably the same size as the tree that I have now. So I just display her around my house during the holidays because she's just too beautiful to keep in a box somewhere, just because I don't have a tree big enough for her. And then this one is the one that she made for my mother. And my mother's favorite color is red. And she's always had apples on her tree. And she was actually able to get something for her angel to hold that actually had an apple. And so when I gave this to my mom was just floored. This was not my mom's Christmas angel. This was my mom's angel. This angel never sat on top of a tree. The second I gave it to her, there was space cleared out in my mom's china cabinet, and that is where this angel sat until after my mom passed. And I decided I needed to bring this home with me because it was a piece of my mom that I wanted to keep. And so, like I said, I display these every single year since my mom passed, both of the angels side by side. And I just feel the love of my mom plus Miss Bonita around me all the time when I look at these. And you can see it's just so beautiful. And my mom really loved like Japanese art. And my mom actually had a lot of that when my brother was in the service, different jewelry boxes and things like that. And I didn't even tell Miss Bonita that. I just told her that my mom's tree was gold and red. And when she made this, it was like she automatically knew everything that my mom loved and put it into this angel. I hope that you accept this update sans Miss Bonita, but I promise she will be back on the channel in 2026 and she's actually looking forward to it. So if you have any questions for her or want to make sure we discuss something specific, like you want to see some dolls or you want to see some of her, other quilting or some of her knitting, let me know down in the comments below and we will make sure that when we get her back, you can get all of your questions answered and get the update that you want. Thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays, everybody. See you in the next video.